Hi everyone. Today we are going to draw an elephant, and so what you'll need before you start is a sheet of paper. So mine is printer paper, so that'll work just fine. A pencil, I call it a big eraser, but a pink eraser. You might need it if the end of your pencil doesn't have one. Crayons or oil pastels or both. It's up to you. It's your art. So the first step for an elephant is the shape of the head. So remember, there is no right or wrong. If you want to have a skinnier head of an elephant, that's fine. If you want to have a round head, that's fine too. But we want to fill the page. We're not drawing a whole elephant. We are only drawing just the head and the ears going off of the page. So we don't want to have this shrinky-dink little head that you have to get a magnifying glass to see it. We want it to fill the page. So I'm going to draw with a Sharpie. You do not draw with a Sharpie, okay? So the shape of my head is going to look like this. Do I want it to look exactly like mine? Nope. So after you have, and if you need to pause me, you can. That's what the video is for. So after you have the shape of the head, and make sure you draw lightly, I'm going to draw the eyes. So an elephant's eyes, they look slanted down and they kind of look wrinkly, and they're sort of the shape of a football. So when I draw my eyes, if you don't like them, do you have to draw them? No. You can have round eyes, you can have little cutie eyes, whatever you want. Because it is your artwork. So I'm warning you, mine is going to look somewhat like an alien until the end, but I promise at the end it will look like an elephant, don't worry. So the only thing I ask is that you space your eyes out. Now I want you to think about why you're going to space your eyes out. Okay, you're going to space your eyes out because what goes in the middle? The trunk. So if you have really close eyes, you're going to have this really skinny, long trunk. And is that realistic? Is that drawing what we see? No. So after you have the shapes of the eyes, and reminder, you can pause me. You're going to draw a curved line that starts right in front of the eyes, and you're going to do it on both. Okay, so do you see how my line does not go to the edge of the head? It kind of is. This is going to be where the start of our tusk. So after you draw these lines, you're going to draw a little kind of a square without the top of the square. You're going to do the same thing, so on both sides. Okay. Now, remember, the trunk is going to go right here all the way off the page. So watch me when I do this step. It's very important. So my trunk is going to be sort of straight, but sort of curved. And you notice you don't see the bottom of the trunk? It's because it's so big and so long, it's going off of the page. So this line that we drew originally was the shape of the head. Are we going to be able to see the shape of the head through the elephant's trunk? I hope not. So I want you to get your eraser or your pink eraser and erase just this line right here. Now, you know me, I drew with a permanent marker, so it's not coming off, okay? But you're going to erase this line just inside of the trunk. Got it? Now, your tusk can look however you want, and you can Google elephant tusk if you want, or an elephant, and all of them. The tusk are these big white things that come out of their face, and they kind of look like ginormous teeth, okay? So my tusks they come out of this shape that we drew, and my tusks are going to go out like this, and then I'm going to connect them. It has to come to a point no matter what you do. Okay, so it's looking like an alien, told ya. Bear with me. So inside of the elephant's nose, there are lines. And I don't want you to start getting ahead of me and start just drawing all these lines, because I'm going to switch it up on you, and I want you to know why, okay? So, the first line that I'm going to draw is a curved up line. I kind of say it is a frowny face. So after you have your first little frowny face line, you're going to space it out a little, and you're going to draw a second frowny face line. And guess what? You're going to draw a third frowny face line. But wait, the fourth line, no frowny face. It's a blank face. So you're just going to draw a straight line. So 3 frowny faces, 1 straight. The rest of your lines are going to be smileys that go all the way off the page. So when you look at this elephant, why did we change our lines? The reason we changed our lines is because an elephant's trunk comes out of their face and starts curving down. So these lines show that it starts coming out, and then the flat line shows that it's going down, and then the curved line shows that it's going even farther down. Okay? So what are we missing? Yeah, the ears. So I'm going to teach you a super awesome way of how to draw ginormous elephant ears that go off the page. Because if you don't do them off the page and you draw them really small, even if it's a baby elephant, it's not going to look right. Okay? So I'm going to draw a curved line this way off of the page. And watch me. I am going to pretend I'm drawing a ginormous ear all the way off the page, and I'm going to come back on the page and bring it in, okay? So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to draw a line up and off the page, so up and off. I'm going to pretend I'm drawing a ginormous elephant ear, and I am going to bring it back onto the page. So did you notice that I did not draw a line through the tusk? Because we want to show the viewers that are looking at our picture that the elephant's ear is so big that it's going to come back in and around, under or behind the tusk. We want the tusk to look like it's front and center with the elephant trunk. So now, the last thing we need to add is some details. So elephants, they do have something in their eyes. They don't look hollow or empty. So everybody needs to add a circle inside of the elephant's eyes. Now, this is where your art, I want you to do what you want to do to make you love your elephant. So I am going to make my elephant look kind of wrinkly, kind of realistic, or what you would see in real life. I'm going to draw a few little circles around my eye, just like so. But if you want yours to look all girly or more baby, you might want to do eyelashes. So the choice is yours on eyes. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to do it this way. And if you want to add, some people might want to add an inside of their ear and color that in pink and this in gray. Up to you. Or if you want to do it another way, you can draw these lines around the outside of your ear. But remember, the ear goes off the page. So are we going to have lines over here? No, we don't see the edge of this ear. So this is what my elephant looks like. Remember, I drew mine super fast and kind of sideways. So it's not my best work, but I really hope it guides you in making the most awesome elephant, whether it's Dumbo or an elephant from Africa. It's your thing, whatever you want to do. You can use crayons, oil pastels, both, whatever it is, best coloring. I want to see your best coloring. If it's oil pastel, I don't want to see a ton of white in the background, I want you to take your time. No rush. Art is not a race, okay? And whenever you're done, you can do whatever colors you want and send me a picture of it, and I will post how to send that. So have so much fun. Email me with any questions.